actually like that. There we go. Give me 1 second here. Hoping everybody got their notifications. Get this vote, because I got to go to bed a little early tonight because I got to get up early. And Domino's just came, so I'm going to be eating too. And I told everybody 9 o'clock, so even if you don't get your notifications, I did say 9 o'clock. Reese is in the house. Basketball Legends here. Didn't get a notification. I'm just going to have to announce each show, I guess, until those notifications get corrected. Reese, you better ask your mama. Alright, guys, come on in. Come on in. I said 9 o'clock. I'm right on time. I don't know if y'all can hear the TV or anything, but I'm not making my wife turn it down. So, you'll just have to deal with it. No, I'm saying I make you turn it down a lot, so don't worry about it. I'm trying to get this one done fast anyways. Well, there you go. That means you were meant to not super chat, so you're fine. Oh, Basketball Legend, yeah, that's you're in Central Time. Sorry, I thought I said Eastern Time. My bad. So I'll say 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 West Coast. I think that's right. Scott says he got the notification. That's great. And yes, please hit the like button. That'll get this thing suggested more. So maybe the people that didn't get a notification will get it suggested. That a lot of people don't realize that like button is not for just saying you like the video, like to, you know, stroke the ego or make the creator feel good. No, that's actually an algorithm type of thing. The more likes the video has, the more likely it's going to get suggested, which means the audience will grow bigger. But it seems like people are getting notifications, so that's good. Reese, don't worry about it, man. You're good. You're good. So we are revoting the Pac-12 tonight. So there was actually 4 teams that were super chatted. So these are already locked in. First place, Washington State. They were super chatted in. Oregon was super chatted into second place. Utah was super chatted into third place, and Stanford was super chatted into 6th place. So the teams that are remaining are Oregon State. That's the Beaver right there. Arizona State. The Pitchfork right there. Colorado. That's the Buffalo. Arizona, the Block A. Cal. Cursive. Y'all know how I feel about that. USC right there. They're using the SC. That's what we're going by. Not the Trojan. I know. UCLA more cursive, and the block W for Washington. So, out of those logos, who do y'all think has the best logo? Remember, 2 ways to vote. Number 1, you simply type it in the chat. That counts for 1 vote. The other way, which is the more powerful way to vote, is you can super chat a team into any spot, as long as, number 1, that team hasn't already been super chatted, and number 2, the spot that you're wanting hasn't been taken by a super chat. Super chat, end all be all, because I realize y'all are spending your hard-earned money to support this channel, so I try to make it as valuable as possible. Alright, so we already have, where did my pen go? Dang. Like, if y'all saw my desk, y'all would wonder how I even did a show. Like, I write so much. Like, doing a show every day, you gotta write a ton. So, I got like 2 months worth of writing, and pens are everywhere. It's crazy. Mike Vick, Wazoo has already been super chatted in the first place. So, let me remind who's left. We got Oregon State. We got Arizona State. We got Colorado. We got Arizona. We got Cal. USC, UCLA, and Washington. So the logos that are off the board are Washington State, Oregon, Utah, and Stanford. Those 4 are off the board. Alright, let me start marking these down. 1 for Arizona State. 2 for Arizona State. 2 for UCLA. 1 for USC. Washington State has already been taken, Mike Vick. They were super chatted in the first place. Right now, we're actually working on 4th place. Washington State super chatted in the first, so they're off the board. Oregon super chatted in the second, they're off the board. Utah was super chatted in the third, they're off the board. And Stanford was super chatted in the 6th, so they're off the board. We got to vote for Oregon State. I do like that. Andrea Mazzarella. Andrea Mazzarella. What's going on, man? I think I just met you today, earlier. Yeah, I think you were in the Clemson group. Glad you stopped by, man. Glad you stopped by. We have a lot of fun. Basically, what I'm doing, for all the new people here that don't know what's going on, you're like, man, what's going on here? Voting? What are you talking about? Well, what I'm doing is I'm creating, in honor of March Madness, I'm creating a bracket for all 130 teams. Their logos. But you can't make the brackets without seedings. So what I've been doing is I've been doing conference by conference and having you guys vote the seedings. So, you know, who's the best, and then we wipe them off the board, and so on, and so on. 2 ways to vote. Number 1, you simply type it in the chat. That counts as 1 vote. The second way is the almighty super chat. The super chat allows you to put any team, as long as they already haven't been super chat, into any spot, as long as that spot that you're choosing also hasn't been super chatted. But a super chat vote is the end all be all. It trumps every other vote and cannot be changed. Traveling Fools, thank you for the super chat. He likes the Feisty Beaver. I actually agree with that. So it looks like we have our 4th team super chatted. So Oregon State will take over 4th place. Well done, sir. So that's crazy, but I like it. So the logos that are remaining, let's see. Mark out Oregon State here. The logos that are remaining. Who has the best logos out of these? First we have Arizona State. Then we have Colorado. the block A for Arizona, Cal cursive, USC with the block SC, UCLA with the cursive, and then the block W. All the rest are off the board. So I'm going to keep the votes that were cast earlier, and whoever voted for Oregon State earlier, you can actually change your vote now because they're off the board. Andrea Mazzarella says, Q's fan here, we missed the WVU rivalry. Yes, and that game in the round of 32 reminded everybody just how good that rivalry is. I hate it that Bob Huggins couldn't get 901 over Jim Boeheim, but, you know, it is what it is. What's going on, Wisconsin fan? I haven't seen your vote. Go ahead and vote, man. Yeah, I just made a video day before yesterday about the new ACC commissioner, and he has Mike Vick goes Arizona State. Sorry, he has some big expectations for the ACC. He looked at the financial trajectory and he was not happy. His name's Jim Phillips. So I think there was 3 things he wanted to accomplish. Number 1, better TV deals. He is actively pursuing better TV deals for the ACC. Number 2, locking in a long-term relationship with Notre Dame. So instead of, you know, Notre Dame saying Big Ten now, ACC, you know, maybe SEC, who knows. He wants to lock them in for long-term, even if they're not a full-time member. And the third thing, he actually wants expansion. And there's a 4th thing that I forgot about. He actually wants the divisions to be rearranged. He's not happy at how the divisions look right now. So he has a lot of expectations. Thank you, Darnell. 1991, go Blue Michigan. $1.99. Every little bit helps. Every time I see your name, I don't know, are y'all familiar with the show My Name is Earl? And there's a character on there called Darnell. Every time I see his name, my mind immediately goes to that character on My Name is Earl. I love it. And so he's super chatting USC for 7th place. I got you. I understand. So that makes, for the Pac-12, by the way, has the record for the most super chats as far as people voting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is awesome. That is awesome. We're still working on 5th place, though, and right now the count is Arizona State has 3, USC has 1. Well, I got to take USC off. My bad. Daddy. Whoever voted USC, revote.
Daddy, I need a pen so she can go ahead and sign that.
Anybody else want to vote? Somebody voted USC earlier. Well, since they're taken off the board, you can actually revote. Reese says, I don't effing care that I'm grounded. I'm dedicated to this show. I'ma just hide my phone. You're going to get yourself in a whole heap of trouble, man. You are going to get yourself in a whole... And I have y'all as a witness. I don't condone that. But I'm not his parent. I'm not his boss. You know, he's going to do what he's going to do. Yes. Good point, Basketball Legend. Out of those 6 super chats, he had 4 of those. Yes, I remember. So Reese is changing USC to UCLA, which actually means we have a tie. Arizona State has 3, and Arizona State has 3 votes, and UCLA has 3 votes, which means a total of 6 votes. And according to what I'm seeing on my phone, we have 11 viewers. That means 4 of you haven't voted. If just one of you vote, that will determine this thing. Or you can pick a team that hasn't been voted for. Either way. So, a person that hasn't voted can vote, or somebody that's voted for another team, they can flip, or somebody can super chat. Either way. Or, I can flip a coin. We haven't done that yet this evening. We'll see what happens. By the way, I'm eating Domino's. I'm hungry. It is what it is. Let me make sure you haven't already voted. Basketball legend. Nope. All right, so Arizona State with 4. 4-3. Yeah. Joey Foster says, I think the Pac-12 is underrated again. Most super chats. Wow. Yeah, the Pac-12 was underrated in the Big Dance, and they did it again because they have gotten the most super chats. In fact, nobody's been regularly voted in yet. They've all been super chats. That is crazy. But right now, Arizona State leads UCLA. So if you are not okay with Arizona State getting that next spot, number 5, cast your vote right now. Favorite type of pizza? Very simple, very basic. Pepperoni and mushroom. That's my thing. All right, so I'm going to call it out. Arizona State for 5th place. Here we go. Going once. Going twice. That'll work. Arizona State in the 5th place. Off the board. Alright, so since Stanford was super chatted in the 6th, USC was super chatted in the 7th, we're all the way down to number 8. So, who has the best logo out of Colorado, that buffalo right there, Arizona, the block A, Cal, cursive Cal, UCLA, cursive UCLA with the swoosh, and the block W for Washington? Who has the best out of that group? Yeah, Reese, we don't want you in trouble. We know you support this channel. Everybody knows that. You're one of my best subscribers. I believe people would agree with me. So, don't get yourself in trouble. Actually, the best thing to do to support this channel would be to not get in trouble so you can watch. So, just watch whenever you can. Hit that like button. And trust me, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Alright, we already got 3 votes for Colorado. Which, by the way, the other day, Louisiana University, the Ragin' Cajuns, set a record for the most votes with 11. Could it happen again? I don't know why that did that to you, Darnell. It hit it until I approved it, and all you said was CU for Colorado. That's dumb, YouTube, dumb. All right, so we got 5 for Colorado and 1 for Arizona. So Colorado has 5 and Arizona has 1. Caleb says, we'll be going live after due to give an update on my dad. So after I'm off the air, Caleb, the Spelling Bee Man, which by the way, he started his own YouTube channel. I've already subbed. Once you're done here, what are you waiting on? Head on over, sub to his channel. Simple as that. And we'll check out his live show. So right now, the count is 5 votes for Colorado, 1 for Arizona. For 8th place, mighty 8th place. There you go. Remaining logos: Colorado, Arizona, Cal, UCLA, and Washington. Does anybody else want to vote? I mean, Colorado definitely has enough votes to win, but I want to give everybody the opportunity who hasn't voted to go ahead and vote. Okay, here's what Reese just said. He said, basketball legend. You contribute more than me. He just doesn't want me in trouble. That's not true. He contributes in a different way. You don't even have a job. So, you literally cannot do a super chat right now. I mean, if my channel is still around whenever you get older and you get a job, which I'm hoping it is, and you still want to contribute that way, it's fine. But if you don't have the ability to, then you can't help it. And everybody knows that you are a great subscriber, and it's not a competition. And I know you really want to, too. Everybody knows you really want to super chat. Relax, man. Don't worry about it. Later on, if you get a job or you get some money and you still want to do it, you know, that's your choice. But you really don't have that choice right now. And you're beating yourself up for no reason. Trust me. You're here all the time. You hit that like button all the time. You're a very good subscriber. That's supporting the channel a lot. A lot. All right, so Colorado 5-1 over Arizona. I'm about to call it out. Going once, going twice. Colorado. On to 9th place. We only have 4 logos left. Just 4. And that is the Block A for Arizona, the Curse of Cal, the Curse of UCLA, and the Block W. So it looks like we have the Blocks W in Arizona versus the Cursives, Cal and UCLA. Who y'all got? Y'all got the Blocks or the Cursives? Arizona, Washington, Cal, and UCLA are the teams that are left. We got 2 votes for Arizona, 1 for UCLA so far. Wait. 3 for UCLA. UCALA. Okay. Do what you gotta do, Reese. Just don't feel like you're obligated. A super chat is not... You're a subscriber no matter what. And, of course, I do appreciate super chats. That's monetary donation, but it's not a requirement to support the channel. So don't feel like you're obligated, you know? We got 4 for UCLA and 2 for Arizona right now. Anybody else want to vote? Four logos left. We got Washington, Arizona, Cal, and UCLA. Who has the best logo out of those 4? So I made that. Mike Vick goes UCLA. There we go. That's 5. So I made that. I made that video where I gave reasons why Clemson would miss the playoffs. If they were to miss the playoffs this year, I gave my reasons. And, of course, I always promote through Facebook, and I'm on a bunch of Clemson fan Facebook groups. I got lit up, guys. Lit up. Every word in the book you can think of was thrown at me. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking into that basketball legend. I have no idea what's going on, but you have a good night, man. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. That helps promote this and get it suggested and get this audience bigger. All right, so UCLA has 5 votes. Arizona has 2 votes, so I'm going to call UCLA for number 9. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote because I'm about to call it out. UCLA for 9th place. Going once. Going twice. Done. Alright. So now we're down to 10th place. Who has the best logo out of Arizona, Cal, and Washington? Those are the 3 left. Arizona, the Block A, Washington, the Block W, and the Curse of Cal. Who has the best logo out of those 3? Joey says Cal. I guess. Yeah, not really any good ones left. I hear you. Who y'all got? Cal, Arizona, or Washington? Who has the best logo out of those 3? 2 for Arizona. Personally, I don't like Cal's logo because it's cursive and their uniforms are really close to West Virginia's as far as their colors. Like, if you take the logos off Cal and West Virginia's helmets and off their jerseys, it looks really close. A vote for Washington from Mike Vick. I like that. I do like Washington. I actually like purple and yellow. Wisconsin fan goes Cal. So right now it looks like Arizona has 2, Cal has 2, Washington has 1. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. We got Cal, Arizona, and Washington. Who has the best logo out of those 3 teams? And we can wrap this up. Wisconsin goes... Did I already count that? Hold on. Yeah, I already count that. 2 for Arizona, 2 for Cal, and 1 for Washington. Right now we have a tie, and I'd have to flip a coin. Okay, now we have a 3-way tie. Wow. Darnell just voted Washington, so Arizona with 2 votes, Cal with 2 votes, and Washington with 2 votes. We have a 3-way tie. So if you haven't voted, your vote can break this tie. Who has the best logo? Arizona, Cal, or Washington? Out of those 3. Joey is going to flip from Cal to Washington. So Cal goes down to 1 vote, and Washington now has 3 votes. But still, if you haven't voted, your vote can really decide this thing. Yeah, I feel you, Reese. I can't lie. I had a good childhood. My parents were always around. We did a lot of family things, but I had a lot of friends who had they had parents, but they were absent. Even if they were in the same house, they really didn't do stuff with their kids. So they would come over to my house, and my family became their family because we just did more together. So that's probably the vibe you're getting from me because I've always been like that. I've always as long as you treat me with respect, I'm going to treat you with respect. And after I meet you once, you're not a stranger to me. I try to treat everybody like family. Excuse me. All right, so Washington with 3 votes, Cal with 1 vote, and Arizona with 2 votes. So I'm about to call this out, guys. Washington for 10th place, going once. Traveling goes Washington, so that adds to it. Good job. Going once. Going twice. It is Washington for 10th place. So now it's between Cal and Arizona. Who has the best logo between Cal and Arizona? Who y'all got? Cal, Arizona. Who has the better logo? Scott says Arizona. But that's what I'm trying to explain, Reese. You shouldn't feel like you have to super chat. Family just supports each other. Like, money. I mean, of course, I appreciate super chats, and that helps the show, and I'm going to make the show better with the money. But, you know, it's not necessary. Just being here, hanging out with us, and being family, you know? U of A was super chatted into 7th place? I know Stanford. I had Washington State, Oregon, and Utah, and Stanford. I didn't have Arizona. That's weird. But Arizona on this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have to go back and check that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, though. And we'll change it around according to that super chat. Arizona has 5 votes. Cal has none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll go back and check on that super chat, and if that turns out to be the case, then we'll just bump the rest down and do it that way. I'm just having fun, Reese. Honestly, you know what? Whenever I started this thing a year and a half ago, I was talking to people that had channels. I didn't know a bunch of people, but I knew a few people that already had channels, and they said, you know, it took them something like 2.5, 3 years to get to 1,000. So I was coming up on a year, and sure enough, I was fighting to get to 200 subscribers. So I was like, yeah, it might take me 5 years to get to 1,000. And then, for whatever reason, right around that September mark, things really just started getting cranked up. And we went from around I think it was 247 in September, all the way up to 1,000 a couple weeks ago. It was crazy. Oh, I see, Wisconsin fans. Someone had super chatted Washington State after someone else and changed to U of A. Okay. And yes, look at Scott's comment. Money isn't everything. Remember that. Money is not going to buy you happiness. And I appreciate super chats. I really do. It helps the show, but it doesn't make me happy. Like, it doesn't bring happiness. Oh, they super chat. No, it helps, and I appreciate it. But what brings me happiness is hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys and voting. As far as this YouTube channel goes, that's what brings me happiness. So what we're going to do... So Arizona was voted into 11th place. Okay. So what I'll have to do... so Arizona was actually super chatted into 7th. And on the previous vote. And then somebody super chatted USC into 7th. But I'm going to have to bump them down to 8th. Because I forgot about Arizona. So that will bump... Let's see. That'll bump Colorado to 9. UCLA to 10. Washington is now 11. And Cal stays last place. So here are your final rankings. Final rankings. Washington State super chatted into 1st place. Oregon super chatted into 2nd place. Utah super chatted into 3rd place. Oregon State super chatted into 4th place. Arizona State voted into 5th. Stanford was super chatted into 6th. Arizona super chatted into 7th. USC was super chatted into 8th. And then Colorado voted to 9. UCLA voted to 10. Washington voted to 11. And Cal was voted into last place. So there are your final rankings for the Pac-12. And after this, we did get the AAC and the Sun Belt done. So we just have 3 left, I think. We have the MAC, the Mountain West, and Conference USA. Those are the 3 we have left. Yeah, go ahead and email me the list. I remember you saying that, but I just want to make 100% sure so we don't mess anything up. So yeah, just email me that list, and we'll make sure we get all that straightened away. So here we go. Shout out to Wisconsin fan Reese Farrell, Darnell 1991, Go Blue Michigan. Shout out to Mike Vick. By the way, he has his own YouTube channel. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Scott Bankale. I don't know if I'm saying your last name correctly, but Scott, shout out to you, my friend. Traveling Fools. He has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to Caleb, the Spelling Bee Man. Remember, he has a live show right after this. So after I'm done, keep an eye out for him, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button to his channel. Shout out to Basketball Legend. I know he had to leave, but he's awesome as well. Shout out to Joey Foster. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else in the chat? I don't think so. Well, if I missed your name, I apologize, but I think I got everybody that chatted. No, Andrea Mazzarella, the Syracuse group guy. Shout out to you, bud. And I believe that's it, though. Just doing a quick last scan before we get out of here. Pac-12 Shorts. Didn't forget about you. Shout out to you, bud. I think he has a YouTube channel as well. I don't know if I mentioned Traveling Fools. He has a good one, too. So, there you go. Shout out to all my good friends. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And we'll be back on here tomorrow, same time. Probably voting. Well, I might leave it up to you guys. So just stop by and we'll have a conversation and determine if we want Mountain West, Conference USA, or MAC. How about that? So, yeah. And by the way, if you're new to this and you just came across this live, hit that subscribe button. We do fun stuff like this all the time. And me, I do regular videos that I post on YouTube every single day. Sometimes it's about Clemson or the SEC, whatever. It's about college football, and I sprinkle a little college basketball in there since there's March Madness. So I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Go check out Caleb Man, the Spelling Bee's YouTube channel. He's about to go live. That's what I'm gonna do. But as for me, I'm out, guys.